Hello, Crow. I see you've made it into the stream. Aw, rip. Ripperoni never lost. You'll get it next time, don't worry. Also, hello, Gills. Welcome everybody to the chat room. It's a big day for Danny Boy. We are nearing the end of the playthrough. We are very close to being done. It's just a matter of going down to the underwater lab today, and then wrapping up a few side quests, and we will be off to the end game. It's going to be very epic, very awesome, very excellent. Leviathan fights went well, yeah, as well as they could go. It was not that bad, to be honest. As long as we were able to move, it was fine. Sol Carrot's gun was a bit of a killer. It was still stunning our character, guaranteed pretty much every time, but taking him out first makes life much easier. Much easier. Ah, man, we're so close to light side mastery. We need it. We need it. Alright. What's my XP looking like? Alright, you know what? I'll go fight the Mandalorians on Kashyyyk. I'm pretty darn strong. And I think... No, I think I still need Jolie to go down there. You know what? That's too much of a hassle. Too much of a hassle. Double it and pass it along to the next guy. Can you say something in a Mannequin or Donald voice for us?
You know, I don't like the sand people either. I think they're kinda gross. Kinda icky. That Anakin guy, he was a visionary. Everyone likes the Anakin guy. He knew. He knew. When I'm home alone, I like to fill up my bathtub with marinara sauce. Jump in and pretend I'm a meatball. I love meatballs.
Saul deserved it. Karth would be proud. It's true. Karth would be very proud. Thank you very much, Never Lost. Thank you, thank you. When Jimmy Fallon started impersonating Donald Trump, so did every teenager. Everyone had practice. Where the hell is this envoy? I forget. There it is. Okay, we're good. Hello, Roland.
Have you managed?
Let me underwater now. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Pulling up into whip. Okay, I like that close up. let's screenshot that one for posterity. Hello, Private Penguin. Welcome to the chat room. I should, if I ever start streaming on Twitch, which I should when I get like 10k subs, I think we should, have prompts for me to do impressions and like impressions with specific lines. That'd be really fun. Too bad that's not really a thing. Like, Twitch has, like, points that you can earn just for watching the video game, watching the stream, and then you can set things that cost a certain amount of points to make your streamer do. YouTube does not have that yet. Very unfortunate. Can Daniel beat Starkiller? Nah, bruh. Starkiller solos. The only reason he lost to the Emperor was because he had to. Bro's too strong. He's the god of war character. He doesn't lose. Roland looks like Jolie with a career and a pension. You could say that. Boring Jolie. Well, you're right, Danny did beat Starkiller. The other one. The original Starkiller. Well, not even the original Starkiller. Luke Skywalker was the original Starkiller. George Lucas was workshopping a lot of names for Luke. Starkiller was among them. And then Luke's best friend was going to be a Starkiller, then they changed that. There was a whole bunch of Starkillers in books. Then there was Starkiller from the video games, then there was Starkiller Base. Starkiller is a very passed around term when it comes to Star Wars. I could not tell you why. It is a cool name, but like... at what point do you settle on something? And not be goofing around? Paid so much money today to get rid of furniture and stuff. Aw, man. Cost of moving, huh? Hope you recover soon. Welcome to the chat, Mijan Shi. Also, my force speed ran out. Guys, why can't my force speed just last forever? It's where we go up shit. Maybe some Jedi stupidity could have been saved if Jolie was a companion from Dantooine. If Jolie got a spot on the Council, the Jedi Council would be intelligent. You can't have that, because like none of the plot would have happened. We can't have a competent Jedi with normal views about the world become a Jedi Council member. That could lead to, like, change or something. That's no good. Check it out, guys. Affect Mind at level 18. Surely it'll be helpful to me. Go get him, Clanker. Because they really need someone who wasn't a young Jedi to watch after Revan. Frickin' 888 doll hairs. Yikers. They were running you. Clearly, you just needed a gigantic supply of big, strong, burly men from the chat to assist you in your endeavors. Haha. 6'2½", by the way. But we don't count the half, we just round up. It would have been nice if Revan had been chaperoned by someone else, yes. Would have been a good idea. Council really mind-wiped someone and left their investigation to the Force with no one capable of taking him down if he flipped again. Well, they are the Jedi Council, and, shut up. Bad things never happen to the Jedi Council, historically. Don't you know? The Jedi Council are perfect in their decision-making. Flawless.
They're the best. I love the Jedi Council. They're the best at what they do. That is being Jedi on the Council.
I was impressed by their muscle. Ah, yeah, the movers. They do that thing. They do that sort of stuff all day, which I find crazy. They must have some real bone-hurting juice. Carrying around stuff week in, week out, months on end. Kudos to them for hopefully having a good stretch routine. Lots of protein after a job. If Jolie was on the council, he would have gone, wait, why are we sending a 14-year-old Padawan to fight the traitor Sith Lords? Just because she thinks real hard about success. Well, at that moment in time, I think she was still, like, 18, 19. We show that we don't give a fuck about the dark side cat girl, we get boomer old man. But listen, the cat girl was very important to somebody over at the studio. We needed the cat girl. BioWare needed it. I ain't talking to the whimpering locker, bruh. That whimpering locker's a freak. Believe in the me that believes in you from Gurren Lagann. Yeah, that's basically what it is. My double-bladed yellow lightsaber is the lightsaber that will pierce the Revens. See, I did a funny pun, guys. Funny pun. I win the game. Achuta. Welcome, DM Live Wiki, to the chat. Only 10 minutes late. SMH. Not a real fan. Blow up instantly. We should get a replacement Boomer Jedi? No, there's gonna be no Boomer Jedi who's as awesome as Jolie. He's the best. Like, you're saying you want a chance at there being Vrook 2.0 in our party? Like, no way, bro. I ain't letting Vrook in my party. That guy's a snitch. And snitches get killed by Kreia in the sequel game. Gets full light side mastery, ignores bullied weaklings because it's beneath him. Well, that guy's mean. He doesn't want to come out of his locker. So, like, I can't help him. That's his fault. Fish planet. You got it right, Milk. We are on the fish planet. The music down here is a little repetitive. I never noticed that. Hello, my Kia Mix. Good to see you in the chat. They ran out of budget. Maybe they did. Eh. You know, now that I think about it, these guns they're shooting me with, I'm being poisoned. Oh. I'm being poisoned and I am having my stats damaged by the sonar disruptors. Any boosts I had are completely turned off. They reduced me back down to 0 with everything. That's actually pretty funny. Local fish reduces 0 statted man to negatives. Vrook vibe is low. We're not fans of Vrook, man. Vrook is not invited to the cookout. How does ultrasonic damage affect Dementia Daniel his advanced age? Surely he can't hear that. He imagines it. He must respect the idea that a sound wave makes loud noises, even if he can't hear it or perceive it. He simply must understand that it's an important part of the process. Very, very important part of the process. Hello, Clanker. He's wearing ancient robes and a circlet imbued with mystic space magic. Play Despacito really loud at him. He's like a Viltrumite, he just can't handle the noise. I'm liking the amount of free XP we're getting from the fish. 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 Damn it. Force speed keeps running out at the wrong time. Damn. These crazed fish really had time to leave poison grenades everywhere, poison mines. You would think in their frenzy that perhaps their mental faculties would be damaged to a degree in which they forget how to use the demolition skill, such as our friend here, Dementia Daniel. But no. It would seem they have been given more leeway for the sake of game design and level enjoyment. Though quite unlikely and perhaps a bit far-fetched, it is not meant to be thought about so deeply by grown-ass men such as I, so I will leave the subject where it lies. Also, I forget that there are landmines in this hallway. I literally ran a D&D one-shot module around this entire facility. See, I can even see it. I can even see the mine right there. And yet I jumped right into one. I'm very silly. Real brain hours, Mira, Handmaiden, or Visas? Well, Mira doesn't even like the exile. Handmaiden's pretty awesome. And Visas is pretty awesome. I'm gonna say Visas just because Mira Luca have way less representation in Star Wars than they deserve. We need more Mira Luca. Visas is awesome. Rook is just older Daniel. Daniel ate Taco Bell again? Damn. The character really is coming together. Rook must be as old as the universe to be older than Daniel. Visas because the robes are fine and she deserves someone who can understand. Having better awareness than Daniel circumvents the challenge. Go back and step on it like a man. Oh, I guess. Hey, that was a low roll. We lived. SMH my head. Anyway, back to chopping this door.
How long is this going to take? It's right there.
What's my bonus to attack right now? At level 18, 26. And Danny Boy can't bother, can't function. Because a door is in his way. Qui-Gon made this look so easy. Yeah, this is outrageous. It's unfair. Tell you what, this door ain't worth it, man. What up, fish? You know, it's a good part of the playthrough when I don't have to use Jardian tactics. You know we powered up significantly. Just clearing rooms. Taking on 1v5s. As BioWare intended. The toughest boss in KOTOR.
The door.
Greg, have you told them about the D-O-R-E? The what?
The door.
The Dire Wimpy Kid movies are so underrated. They need more recognition. Hey, hey, Kahlo nerds. Hello, Useless Knight 6021. Welcome to the chat room. Yes, Crow is driving the stream right now. Secretly, Crow has been the one playing the entire playthrough. Little did we know. Let's go. Let go, baby hippo. God, I love those movies. They deserve so much more credit. Does the feedback screen show the rolls? You know what? Let's see. It's just resisting damage. It has like the toughness feat or something on it. I have to hit crits against the door for it to break. And even then, it's resisting damage like higher than 10 or lower than 10. So this is the toughest door in the game. That one just missed somehow. My god. Dusty, can we get an unofficial patch that makes this door have resistance to damage under 50? Thank you. How the hell does the door resist damage? I don't know. It's probably a mechanic from D&D that they decided, you know what? We haven't done this on any other door in the game. Let's do it on this door. Give it the toughness stat. Make it resist damage below a certain amount. Who knew that crit stack build you were talking about would be useful? Yeah, we could just crit doors, dude. It's not like they're moving or anything. Tell you what, you win this battle. Forget Malik, the door is the real challenge. You're right. You're absolutely correct. Hey, Mr. Gator. Should we spend the time to add more quests to Kashyyyk? Mr. Gator? Oh boy. Okay, no, this door is mortal. It bleeds. We're good. Let's go around the entire facility just to go see what was behind that door. Because why not? No, let's add feet to doors. Genius. It's not more fragile from this side, I'll tell you that. If only. Imri von Lerish. What do you mean, can I what? Can I do what? Also, look at... Somebody had to slap a wet surface for this sound effect at BioWare. Kudos, dude. Kudos. Great job. Also, owie. I'm very hurt by poison. Anyway. Guess I should go find a door. Start walking outside with the sharks. The door? Adding feet to doors. Can I beat KOTOR 1 with 0 stats? So far, yeah, it's looking like it. Run's gonna be in the bag very soon. If not tonight, then on Saturday. If you'd like to watch the VODs, it was a much more difficult early game, probably the most difficult early game I've had in KOTOR. But the late game has returned to a sense of normalcy. I'm a bit weaker than a normal level 20 character, but just from stat boosting gear alone, I've been able to make up a lot of difference.
Who's there?
Truly the most cinematic moment in Star Wars. The door.
Come on!
Come on! Dementia Daniel forget to put the suit on. He would, but He just decided that the suit looked really cool and it was like Among Us sussy, so he was like, yeah, I want this. You can watch the video you'll make out of them. Dang, this guy doesn't want to watch VODs. This is so sad. Let's zap these sharks with early 2000s meme sound effects. Cause them to explode. This is how you walk when you got a dookie real bad. It is a little silly that you're on your tippy toes in that giant metal suit. You would expect to be more flat-footed. You missed Manon? We're still on Manon. We're still here. Dusty, mod the Vine Boom sound effect when the sharks explode. Shame Dusty's not in the chat tonight. Must be taking a nap. Called Dusty the Napper, 'cause they nap. Ooh, plasma mines. Ooh, drugs. Well, yeah, there's barely any Manon left, but we're still here for now. We've got like a whole 10 minutes of walking to do for the rest of the planet. That's like a long time, you know? Of walking. Hello?
No, I won't let you open the door for those
I sure hope they don't suffocate me. That would be kind of mean.
Pressurization.
The bastards.
54 seconds to complete the pressurization.
Well, hopefully this door doesn't have
30 seconds to complete
resist
pressurization.
damage like that other one does.
42 seconds.
If only there was a Harbinger cutscene. That would be pretty funny. Harbinger cutscene just in the middle of the water, just swims by. That would be pretty awesome. We need Harbinger cutscenes everywhere. Hooray! Time to do the thing. With the shark. The planet doesn't disappear behind us. Enters a loading screen. Oh. Fun fact of the day, the concept of feats and talents in RPG games came from the 3rd edition of D&D, which took the idea from Fallout 1's perk system. Credited to Brian Fargo. Imagine you're fighting Malik and there's an unskippable Harbinger cutscene. Behold my greatest weapon, Revan, the Harbinger! And it just takes 15 minutes to introduce itself. It'd be so peak, actually. It was only like 1 minute 30 seconds, but like nothing was happening. It's not like a Kojima cutscene where everything is hitting the fan. It was just watching a ship move. Like that was boring. Could have at least had a funny man saying silly Solid Snake things. Alright, how are we doing this? Injector pod. Transfer from injector to container. Fill injector. Transfer from injector to container. dump container, transfer injection container, fill injector, transfer, and easy peasy. I'm very smart. Longest 1 minute 30 seconds of your life. Ask your mom. Just go make a sandwich during the cutscene. I guess. Unironically, the death by long cutscene is how the heroes defeat the bad guy in JoJo Season 5. I thought it was an ambulance. Oh no, I'm thinking of Season 4. Silly me. Daniel would not have figured that out. Well, he just pushed some buttons until it worked. That's what I did when I was a kid. It eventually worked. We did it. We found the ELO machine. Yes, I did see that Team 4 Star released new content. They are dubbing Sailor Moon. I haven't seen the video yet, but I think that's really cool. Good to see them making a mainline thing now. I'm sure they're doing amazing. How is the star map projection not distorted by water? Future technology? Did I do the tower puzzle in the Tomb of Naga Sadao? No, I didn't need to. I know how to do it, but I didn't wanna. You watched it, it's absolutely fantastic? Yeah, I bet. I'll have to give it a watch. Eventually. Speaking of eventually, we gotta see if Dusty and Arbiter are online for some Baldur's Gate 3 after the stream. We gotta finally get that going eventually. In the Gorilla Club. I've got an entire Paladin build planned out. He's gonna be a defensive Paladin build. Gonna be awesome. He's gonna be radical.
He's gonna be the best paladin. Never breaks his oath. Always keeps it. Until the very end of the game when it doesn't matter.
But yeah, Oath of the Crown looks really fun. I haven't really been interested in playing any other Paladin subclass because they all look kind of meh. But Oath of the Crown, the thing about it, you know, having Spirit Guardians, that's the shit. Step out of the way, Light Cleric. I've got smites. I have single target damage and crowd control. Anyway, yeah, that's about it for the Shark. This weekend, you can definitely join in Monkey Gaming. I just have to get I have to get up really for work on mornings, so it's a struggle to play late night and then be up at 4 a.m. Yeah, that's totally fair. Totally understandable. We don't want to get in the way of your rest after long days. Funny close up. Hello, Roland. Am I light side max yet? Come on, bro. Hurry up. They gotta give it to me already. It really is empty in there? Empty in where, dude? Just got addicted to caffeine. Just get addicted to caffeine. It's not solved, but it's manageable. Force persuade and nothing happened down there. I would never lie. Inside Danny's head. It's very empty in there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it would be pretty empty in there, can't lie. Man, are they really gonna make me go back to Kashyyyk so I can get some light side points? Like for wheel? This is kind of gwulp shit. I think I'm gonna get enough light side points on Lahan. But still, you know, I'd like to get a little earlier. Hello, Stony. Welcome to the chat room. A coffee and a donut would be plenty fine just now. Where am I gonna put the applause down? Where do I put it all? What's a Jedi gotta do to get some light side points? Save the Gizka. Surely. That will do it. We must save the Gizka. While I'm at it, I need to go to Tatooine and deliver the box. Any homeless needs some change? I need some karma from the universe. Would you mind? There's the box. Gotta go turn it in for money. I love money. Hello, McHawktor Jasorgu. I'm not sorry for that, by the way. The poor exist so we can farm karma from them. Damn. Damn. Are there any old people who need to cross the street? Says Danny, the oldest person in the city. Exactly. We must save my family. I understood that reference. Another goated project, by the way. SAO abridged. Very poggers. Money. Delicious money. Do you think old Jedi move their limbs with the Force? I mean, probably. That would make sense. They probably have a little bit of assistance. A smidgen of assistance via the Force. Do you get light side points for clearing out the Mandalorians? I'm looking it up. I'm doing research. I need to know if I'm wasting my time or not. Let's see here. Nope. No light side points, just XP. And XP is not a problem. Lashao? I don't think Lashao gives points. I can't even talk to Lashao unless I use Force Persuade. Maybe I could talk to Lashao. Let's see if Force Persuade can talk to Lashao. That's an easy quest. Very easy quest. Gizka, Sunry. I really don't want to sit through the Sunry murder trial. But maybe that gives light side points. I'd be surprised. Sunry murder trial. No, it doesn't seem to give any points, but it does give XP. There's some opportunities for dark side points, which is never hard to come across. Yeah, okay. No light side points. I will go talk to Lashao though, just simply because that's an easy quest. Let's see if Force Persuade can sway her. I doubt it will. but you never know. Actually, you know, now that I'm thinking about it, she's not even going to be wanting to do anything. She's, I've already won. She won't even talk to me anymore, I forget. Why is that quest even still there? Why bother? Yeah, I healed the Wookiee already, so I've already got that healing point. Wonder what the Ebon Hawk crew think about this adventure. They never go out. The most exciting part of their adventure is when they were detained. Yeah. Yes, I already sold the milk. Have I freed the Wookiees? Yes, I have freed the Wookiees. They are free. Shouldn't have roasted that Duros earlier. You're right, that absolutely tanked my score, but it wasn't my choice, now was it? Hello from Mr. Democracy. Welcome, Richards. Good to see you, dude. Does talking to T3 give you light side points? No. Nope, nothing. Yeah, the Duros barbecue might have messed us up. It's fine, we'll definitely still hit max light side. The universe will forgive us for that slight transgression. Anyone saves from that Duros barbecue? It got even more barbecued, probably, considering Terrace is a crater now. Oh, the Jawas. Oh, the Jawas! I totally forgot about them. You're right. I'm gonna go do that after this. After this very intense fight with the lizards. The Lizard League. Thank you for reminding me. That's a very good thing. How could I have missed that? I'm stupid. Did I buy the raid plate? Yes. Yes, I did. Alright, time to get in the corner. Up. Overshot it a little bit. There we go. Alright. This is actually a pretty hard fight. We're gonna pop some big ones for this. Yeah, and they got some real heavy hitting damage. I'm only avoiding a fraction of what they have. But it is better than nothing. Honestly, this is going a lot better than I thought, considering how it usually goes in this room. Roger had a rough time. Uh-oh, here we are. We're stunned. We are stunned. Pop a alacrity. Yeah. No, my force speed. It always runs out at the worst time in the middle of a fight. How dare. How dare it do that. Alright, get in the corner, come on. Get in the corner. What are you doing? I don't want to fight those guys. Well, we're fighting those guys. Targeted me to the wrong guy. But it's okay. We're fine. Nah, we'd win. Honestly, out of all the playthroughs except for Avner, this is probably the easiest this fight has ever been. Who knew being a Force user makes life a lot easier? Also, I don't have any Force points, so I kind of just gotta fight this guy with one attack at a time. Look at Daniel, man. He's fighting the hardest grunt enemies in the game like it's nothing. Like it's nothing. He's come such a long way from Slummeted on Terrace. A single blade build, man. It has done him some favors. Anyway, it's time to buy the crystal. The mantle of the force for 25 bones. Jawas are close to the ground like mines. Danny isn't aware of them. Has anyone tried doing a solo blaster run in K1? I did it. With blasters only with no force powers, that's a different story, but I did solo KOTOR with a Jedi character who used blasters. Blasters only would probably be totally fine, to be honest. Not that hard. Pretty easy, even. I gotta get a mod that removes this pop-up every time I want to sell something. Zuckerberg and Co. gotta be a real challenge. I've seen a couple KOTOR 1 blaster vids, I don't think it's too hard. Krea's seething right now. Maybe Daniel was never a zero, maybe he just has to learn to believe in himself. Suvam cooking, Suvam Pam. What do they mean by this? I'll be back, Subi. In just a moment. I just gotta make sure I got the right crystals for the lightsaber. I'm pretty sure Solari plus Sigil is like really meta for the Jedi Mantle of the Force. Mantle of the Force should be really, really good with those crystals, the buffs it gives. Sonic grenades are good. Don't want adhesive. Cryoban's good. Ion's good. Aura amplifiers. Fortunately, gotta get rid of them. Reflex. Don't think I'll need that, but we'll keep it just in case. I'm a non-visitor's guide. Bro really thought I'd look at that. No way. We should have a lot of money left over for buying shields, buying med packs. Endgame should be a total breeze. From here. Let's see, maybe I buy the robe, not the robe, the belt that makes you immune to electricity damage. I don't think he has that. I'll look into it later. Anyway. It was a good time, Suvam. We got to know each other well. I beat you 4 times in a row in Pazak, and then you got one over me. It was very annoying, but it worked out in the end. So much money and so many thermal detonators from those lizards. Suvam Curse, Suvam Dam, Suvam Block Waterway, Suvam Dam, Suvam Spam. Bedtime for Gills. Alright, Gills, see you around. Have a good night. Suvam Scared of Lizards, Suvam Scram, Suvam in a Firefight, Suvam Kablam, Suvam Shepherd, Suvam Lamb, Suvam hitting the clubs. We gotta get Suvam an emote now. Kalo, Nord, and Suvam, they both need their own emotes. We need like 6 more members, I think, or 5 more members. Then we can get Suvam his own emote. Suvam Stopping the Flow, Suvam Out of Memory, Suvam Ram, Suvam Cram. Is Suvam the new Kalo Nord? When Kalo Nord is dead, yes, Suvam is the new pun guy. How to make the series go longer? Another 5-game streak attempt? I mean, I guess. That would probably make it a bit longer. Just a smidge. Alright, check this out, fellas. With the Heart of the Guardian, Crate Dragon Pearl gets 4 attack bonus, but deflection. We don't want deflection. That's meh. We don't need deflection. Sigil, though, it gets +2 attack and a D8, which is really good. That's the racist droid crystal. That's the crit crystal, which isn't bad, but not as good as a D8. Yeah, Sigil's the way to go. And the Solari crystal is so mega buffed. It gets +4 attack bonus, 2d6 to light side, and another d8 on top. Like, come on, bro. That is a lightsaber. That is a lightsaber right there. And let's peep the damage. 4 to 32. And then it's 6 to 44 against Darkseid. With the +6 attack modifier. And with strength on, just basic strength. 6 to 34, 8 to 46. Pretty damn good lightsaber, I would say. All we need is that light side bonus tipped up a little bit. That would make things really nice. Let's see if I can't go to Tatooine and talk to the slimes over there. Get my money up, not my funny up. Subam throwing punches. 5 games with missions for gift subs. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll totally do that. Let me just go free the Jawas real quick. Save the day. Get some light side points. Subam hitting the club, Subam glam, Subam leading the room, Subam slam. Subam out of memory, Subam ram. Subam stan. 5 more members needed. Mr. Democracy is about to get involved. You know what? How about I check? How about I check to make sure? What is needed for the Subam Tam emotes? Alright, lots of med packs. Everyone loves the med packs. Customized channel earnings. Badges and emoji. We need... Oh no, we only need 2. That's much easier. That is so much easier. We just need 2 members and we can get the Subam Tam emote. Alright, dude. Anyway, come on, HK. Subam throwing punches, Subam wham, Gizka soda, Bizka. Subam performing magic, Subam Alakazam. Crit Crystal would have helped us open that damn door. The cyan I really like cyan. It's my favorite lightsaber color. Tatooine, adult tattoos, Tatooine. Can you play Pazak with mission? Can you? I think so. I'd probably destroy her though. My deck is really good. It would not be pretty. How did Deadeye become a Jedi? Well, this is Deadeye Daniel.
Translation: 2% probability that the mini.
Thank you, HK47. Alright, let's go talk to the Sand People. Deadeye became a Jedi by being the main character. Dude, what can I say? He's the best. He's the strongest. 3 games in a row with mission, 1 sub each. You may regret that. You may regret that. We'll see when I get back to the ship. Worst Jedi ever leaves a bunch of prisoners rotting in the desert for a week while he fucks off on other business. Listen, it was just a little oopsie. Just a little oopsie poopsie. Pazak with mission. Democracy has indeed spoken. I must beat Malik in Pazak. That's what I'm saying. If I want a Pazak run... What the fuck? Landmine in the middle of nowhere. Anyway, if I want to do a Pazak run, I gotta get a modder to make every combat encounter a Pazak game. Because that would be amazing. Part of the cards and all that. Useless Knight. the entire Ryloth saga of the Clone Wars. You'll never beat Trask, though. Game over right away. You're right. Trask is the strongest NPC in the game. We know this. He's easily multiversal. Maybe with a little bit of Toon Force mixed in there. Just too strong. Just too powerful. Hey, you mind releasing the Jawas?
Query.
Hell yeah. Light side points. No way, Leon. We're not freeing the Jawas. Way. Hey, guys. Get out of here. Umbara is better. Clone Wars, Umbara versus Ryloth. It's been a while. I should honestly rewatch Clone Wars. That could be a Guerrilla Club activity. Watching Clone Wars in the chat room. Odd Nat said that. There are worse Jedi after all. We know Rook exists. So like that's pretty bad. Pretty bad. Obviously a reskin of the Terrace apartments. What are you talking about? Tatooine is much prettier. Terrace is the slum. Jabba with the hard R. Umbara Saga wasn't the Jedi screwing around. It was active clone hate. Those Umbarans, bro. Not a fan of the Umbarans. Them dark boys living in the dark planet, wearing helmets and shit. There was no light side points! Damn, Jawa scammed me. Well, at least I got XP, which isn't the worst. Well. Well. Guess I'm off to Korriban to go buy some grenades. Just in case. Oh, right, mission. I'll go to Korriban and then fight mission. How could I forget these things? Jedi Masters from K2 real quick. Who is worse, Atris or Vrook? Vrook. Just because Atris is kind of hot. That is complete, total bias from me. But anyway. Damn, you're kind of right, Mick. And in a way, if Anakin had never been freed, a lot of bad things would never have happened. So maybe George Lucas was trying to tell us something. Thur's barbecue really did screw us really bad. Fight mission. Yes, we're going to fight mission. Mission. The character. In a 1v1. It's going to be bloody, and I'm not going to hold back. Only good one is Vash because she's dead and can't do anything bad. Damn. Hey, Terrace was destroyed like 15 hours ago, bro. I'm gonna need you to chill out. Can we play the video game now? Some Pazak? Alright. Every 3 wins in a row is a sub. Anyway, we're starting high, not the greatest. Starting high. But we've got the guaranteed 20, and that's better than Mission could say. Yep, Mission can't win that set. Starting low. She's starting high. Well, we're starting about the same now. We're in the danger zone. But we've got the 2, we've got the 20, we're in. Mission has no cards. I think Crow may be regretting this one, fellas. Anyway, we've started really high, really dangerous, but that is okay, and we get a Pure Pazak. Pure Pazak, fellas. Double Pure Pazak, completely neutral set. Really weird. Whatever. Anyway, we have advantage right now because we have 2 set, and she does not have any sets. 16, let's see if we can get... That's okay, that is okay. We can neutral it out. That is totally okay. I'm running out of cards, but it's okay because I still have 2 in the bag, 2 in the bag, 1 whole card left to do things with what I need to do in. With, I'm gonna have to go ahead and stand there. No cards left. Let's hope mission busts. Guess over 19. No. She hit the 20. That's unfortunate. Heart of the cards now. Heart of the cards. Gotta hope for the best. 4% chance. 40% chance. And we hit the worst possible card. That is so fucking sad. 10 and 10. Why do they keep giving me 16 so early? Well, we lost. That's really sad. Anyway. Oh well, we tried. That's really fucking sad and embarrassing. Choked! Choked in a luck-based game? For shame, Nat. For shame. Yes, the Anakin emotes are, displaying my mood right now very well. Well, time to buy some Verpine prototype shields. Shouldn't need a lot. But we can spend as much as we want, really. Got a lot of thermal detonators. We shouldn't need them. Buy all the shields here. And just chug through all of those when we're fighting Malik. Should make life really easy. Lost to a literal child. We've been too lucky recently, what can I say? We've been doing too well at the video game. Can't win all the time. Can't win them all, Slugger. No, guys. No, you guys didn't have to do that. I got slimed. Thank you, Crow. Thank you, Richard, for your support of the channel. For the pity. For the poor, poor fool that I am. And congratulations to Neverlost26 and Tyler Douglas for receiving those gift memberships. Very nice. Anyway, fellas, I do believe it is time. Also, we do now have enough memberships to, get the Suvam Tam emote. So, next stream on Saturday, you guys should see the Suvam Tam emote. He will go next to Kalo Nord. Anyway, it is time to end the game, my friends. We've come a long way, we've got a lot of good stuff. We've crawled up from basically nothing all the way up to level 18. We are now in basically what is a normal playthrough. And we still have 0 in every stat. Minus the stats we have stat boosting gear from. And even then, they're still not breaching beyond character creation levels. I think it's time to win the game. Anyway, let's watch an old man torture a 19-year-old. Bill Callingham, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Very appreciative to you, sir. Suvam Clam. Don't some of the companion discussions end in quests that give light side, dark side? Probably. Maybe. At least Juhani's probably does. But, too late now. Suvam mashed and put into a can. Suvam jam.
When you finally swear loyalty to me, it will be willingly. Never.
Malik caressing Bastila's face is a little bit sus. Yeah, just a little bit.
But I see the truth in your
That's an old ass man right there.
The dark side calls to you.
We're all part of the Suvam clan.
You hunger to taste it. Become my apprentice, and all its power can be yours.
The Starforge.
I'm assuming we'll have enough, like, just barely enough light side points. It may reach really far. We may have to get the last bit of light side points on the Starforge with our last conversation with Malik. But even if we don't get those light side points, to be honest, I think we're set either way.
Small vanguard of Sith fighters coming in hard. Someone needs to get on those gun turrets. Take those
Because, like, we've been winning pretty good. Hasn't been a boss enemy we haven't been able to fight. Now that we're level 18, level 19 and all. We're definitely going to get light side points from helping out the Science Clan. The Nerd Rakatans. They will certainly appreciate us saving their guy. Light side points in Lahan? Yeah. Hot take, Bastila fell for Malik, which she was thinking, if he pisses me off, I can just hit his mute button. That does sound pretty funny. Just flicking a switch on Malik and he just turns off.
Talk about your rough landings, Carl.
Mission, you're very lucky that this is a light side playthrough. Just saying. Bastila would never turn to the dark side. Also, light side points. Look, we got some. Almost there, kind of, sort of. We're gonna get more. More light side points. The egghead cottons. Yes, light side emote. Let's freaking go. Malik can talk without the chin. Well, yes, he can. Bastila would probably have to remove the prosthetic and then touch the thing that's like in front of his throat. Like the part that is in front of his throat. Be a little gross, but possible. Ow. Oh, we one-shot. Absolutely disgusting. Yeah. Trying to get as many light side points as possible. Mission talks. You have no idea the self-control I have. You are lucky this time. Incredibly lucky. You know what? I think Mission needed to get that one over me because my last couple playthroughs have been really dark side, so like she's been getting slimed very recently. Very often. So I'll give her that. I'll at least understand where she's coming from. Still mad at her. Man, it's just too easy. It's just too easy. We're so strong. You know, I may have to fight the Mandalorians on this planet. If I, No, I don't think I will. I've actually got a lot of XP banked up. The Duros don't know we barbecued their cousin. How do you think he eats? Does he use an IV? He subsists off being a hater. To be honest. Pure liquid diet. Darth Revan would have absolutely obliterated that blue Twi'lek youngling. I mean, both Grug and Roger did, so like, close enough, right? Shame we didn't slime those Duros. I wanted some more Duros barbecue. I need the points, man. I need the light side points. Malik protein shake, only diet needs to make it into the script. He's roiding it out. He's trying to get the big muscles. Maybe. I wonder if there's a straw small enough to get through that thing in front of his throat. The chip. The computer chip thing that lets him talk. Master Force steroids. Malik eats ELO paste from his ELO machine. It's true. It's like photosynthesizing if you're toxic. There's nothing wrong with his jaw, he just wanted a constant supply of gamer subs. Exactly. How did we not know this? I need parts to repair my ship. Hooray! Let's get some more funny drugs from these baskets. Not that I really need them, actually. Bit of a waste of time, that. Chosen to be the one. The chosen one, dude. It forever disappoints me that there's no compromise in this area. Well, they really needed the game to be over, so like they didn't want to have to write that in. That'd be too hard. Well, I mean, when the first Rakatan in recent history, after however many thousands of years, becomes a Force sensitive, I'd call them the one too. Like, if someone was born tomorrow with magical Force sensitivity, after thousands of years of humans not having that, I'd probably call them the one. Maybe he uses Force Drain to slurp Dantooine Jedi milkshakes. Honestly, that's actually more possible than you think. It's got lore backing. He takes his prosthetic off to fill it with a white monster. No wonder bro is pale as sand. Bro thinks he's in the Matrix. You ain't in the Matrix. You're on Lahan, bro. You're on Lahan. This is the stage of development where they decided they should add fortitude to doors. Yeah. It was a very important part of development for the morale of the team. If tomorrow I could shoot lightning from my hands, I would demand people call you the chosen one. Yeah, I honestly understandable. I get it. Low-key, I'm gonna have to get Jardian here. Because these Rancor hit like trucks, and I need their XP. Bro, no way. Bro got in my way. Like it was getting out of style. Hug the corners. If that had been a high roll, I almost would have died. But it's okay, we're literally the Jedi Jardian. Literally the Jedi Jardian. And he still hit me anyway. Trading hits with Rancors is not advisable, by the way. But I'll take that level up. Oh yeah. One more to go, and we are maximum. Hello, Mandalorians. I'm going to spawn you and then wait for your shields to go away. Bye. I'm very smart. Bump. Wow, that was a lot of damage. Bump. Bump. 600 XP per Rancor is pretty ridiculous, I must say. Like, you can be a terrible, terrible gamer, do no side quests throughout KOTOR at all, and then you just come to Lahan and you can just farm these guys. Honestly, it may be optimal. If there's a min quest speedrun, I bet these Rancors, like, save them every time. Pretty convenient, I'd say. Don't hit me, bro. Don't do that. You always get sad in Lahan because of the poor Gizka that get exploded for no reason. It's so mean. They kind of need to show you that there's mines in the area, because if you don't have awareness, you wouldn't know. And our character wouldn't know. He has negative brain. Legend Monkey KOTOR 2 playthroughs. You know, I'm kind of sad, because British Guy Gaming recently did an unarmed playthrough of KOTOR 2, and that was what I wanted to do for my KOTOR 2 playthrough, so now I'm not sure. Not sure what my KOTOR 2 playthrough will be. I may do Can I Beat KOTOR 2 by playing KOTOR 1, where I use only items and people from KOTOR 1 to complete KOTOR 2. Locked to level 20, can't use new subclass features, can't use new crafting, can't use items that aren't from KOTOR 1. I think that would be an interesting run. I think it's possible, but with the random loot, maybe it's not as possible as I'd think. Who knows? I'll definitely attempt it. Could be fun. Forget what the lore is for this. Are the Rancor from the Rakatan planet? No. The reason that there are Rancor on Lahan is because the ships crashing from the sky brought invasive Gizka and Rancor to the planet. And the Rancor became tamed by the One's tribe, and they spread around in the wilderness. That's why they're here. Jedi Sprinter with all the running away. It's not running away, it's taking educated retreats away from the enemy and returning in force to apply retribution. Those Mandalorians are renowned for their generosity, are you sure? Force only in K2 is really horrible early on, but it's a fun challenge until around level 15. Someone's done that as well. I'm pretty sure that was British Guy Gaming. Another one of his videos. So yeah, the only legal companions for that challenge would be HK, Mandalore, and T3. Everyone else, not legal. T3 is available from the start, so that's good, but you'd have to start on the planet that the Mandalorians are on, I forget, to get Mandalore. I don't know how fast you can repair HK in that game. I forgot. Oh, sweet. I got heals. Let's go. Tactical repositioning. Kotex gets it. Temporarily advancing in an advantageous direction. Yes. Precisely. Well done. Well spotted, well seen. Well understood, well comprehended. Well, I'm gonna have to eat this one. Ripperoo. Duxon, yeah. I don't know how many T-51 ambushes you have to survive to get HK fixed. Is it 2 or 3? Maybe even less. Daniel, educated maneuvers, preposterous. He's very smart though. Have to make like 2 more stops at Telos and you're good. Huh. So that makes sense. That works. You can get HK and T3. It'll basically be a droid run, which is pretty funny. Hello, Curtis. Almost missed 2 streams in a row, but you're gonna make it for the last one, which is what matters. This is most certainly the last stream, by the way. We are tearing through this planet. Lahan doesn't know what hit it, man. Greatest thing to happen on Lahan since the 1. You guys know that one raid boss from SWTOR who was like a gigantic Rakatan? What was his story, man? How'd that fit into the SWTOR lore? I like that raid. Gave me a Scion and lightsaber crystal. Or Operation, I should say. That's what the six-man activities in SWTOR are called. Because they're trying to be special and all that. Could just do a chill, no challenge KOTOR 2. You know, that's not even a bad idea. I really do need to play KOTOR 2 again because it's just been a long time. I may just do that. Chill KOTOR 2 run. After the Daniel series concludes. That could start as soon as Saturday. Hey guys. Convince a Rakatan to play Pazak. He was just fat. So if you're using stuff from KOTOR 2, does that include weapon mods? I asked because you can upgrade some of the blasters into fairly powerful weapons. Only if the weapon mod is from KOTOR 1. If it's a weapon mod that's not listed in KOTOR 1, can't use it. True neutral KOTOR 2, that would be kind of difficult. Interesting, but difficult. To keep your bar at 50 the entire time. A 1000 XP, baby. Let's go save that prisoner. True neutral would be a good challenge. True neutral, casual playthrough. I'd have to do some math. Because one wrong move during a save and I've bricked the run and I won't be at 50 alignment. I would have to like restart from really far behind. Also keep all stats within 1 point of each other so you're perfectly balanced. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Easy XP, baby. We're getting pretty close, actually, to max level. Kreia is just always pissed. Imagine if I do a perfect 50 alignment run and Kreia still hates me. That would be the epitome of KOTOR 2. What makes a man turn neutral? Lust for gold? Power? Or were you just born with a heart full of neutrality? You were just born with a heart of okay. Can you fully avoid light side and dark side points? No, I don't think so. There are some decisions you will have to make that are biased. To my knowledge. Hello, respawning Rancors. Is the plural of Rancors Rancor? Or is it Rancors? I wouldn't know, I'm not a Rancor. I think it's Rancor. Asking the real questions on stream tonight, fellas. Cowardice makes a man turn neutral? Well, it's not apathy. It's, having a more educated vision of the universe, you know? Also, the Force is icky and bad and stinky. That's what Koya told me. Honestly, for my first KOTOR 2 video, I should just make Kreia's whole bit being she hates Destiny 2. That's her entire thing. A gaggle of Rancor. Rankai. Also, hello, Mela. Always do that. You could be those gray neutral aliens from Futurama. That's exactly what I was thinking. Tell my wife I said hi. Don't you get stuck if you try to play Grey Jedi because you can't do the cave on Korriban? Maybe that was the real test all along. Not being able to do the cave makes you a real neutral feller. Nar Shaddaa instantly gives you a lightsaber too, at least on dark side playthroughs. Honestly, I could play KOTOR 2 like optimally to get all the things as quick as possible, regardless of alignment, and then only start caring about moving the needle back to 50 at the end of the playthrough, but I don't know. I would just have to do a lot of math and planning. A circus of Rancor? I'm a part of the circus. I'm a circus fella. Alright, that's too many. No. You don't do this. You don't do this. One strike and move. I am the greatest tactical repositioner of the decade. Also, I have broke their AI. Rancor 1v1? Not optimal, but better than nothing, right? I ain't Star Killer, but good enough. Gotta divvy up the opponents, man. Can't fight them all at once. I'm a great tactician. Hello, glad to be here for the end of the run. Heck yeah, Mela. A murder of Rancors. Honestly, that'd be about right. Kreia is not about neutrality. There are two types of dark side responses in K2. Brutal, which is cruel, and cunning, which is Kreia's philosophy. Yeah, Kreia basically is dark side, but thinking about it a little bit. She doesn't like full lightsiders, and she doesn't like full darksiders. She's not neutral. She's not apathetic. She's a despiser of destiny, fate, the force, and all things that aren't written by non-college graduates. If you see the world in black and white, you don't deserve to make a Star Wars game. That's what Obsidian was saying to BioWare. That was the real message they were trying to pull. Fuck you for giving us less than a year of development time. That's what they were trying to say. Anything else? Immaterial. I'm playing on the hardest difficulty. And this zero stat character, once you get past level 15 in this game, you're kind of just set. It's basically back to a normal playthrough. I'm a lot weaker than a normal character, but it's thanks to stat boosting gear. The Queldroma robes, Circlet of Suresh, Dominator gauntlets, the CNS strength enhancer, and soon to be light side mastery. You can get your strength up to 10, which is back to normal. And your wisdom can be at 8, which is not great, but that's more than enough to make do. I still only have 51 force points. I still have really bad vitality, which has been offset a bit by feats. There are ways to offset the challenge difficulty, which has made this a lot more smooth. However, if you watch my early game videos, the early game VODs, it was a struggle. It was a real struggle. Probably the hardest early game I've experienced in KOTOR. But, we have made it work. We have made it work, Fab. Kreia just hates neats. Kreia doesn't like the knights who say neat. How could she? Believes the world is deterministic, but doesn't want it to be. Prefer the KOTOR 2 inventory system personally. Kreia says, when you stomp on those puppies, make sure it serves your greater goals. Exactly. When you stomp on those puppies, make sure you're stomping on them not because the Force told you, or not because you felt like it, but because it will be important to the world, to the galaxy. If I'm gonna stomp on puppies, it's gonna be because I want to. Truly a visionary. Visionary Sith thinker. Which is kind of already Sith philosophy if you think about it. Sith already believe that the Force serves them. But Kreia takes it a step further and says, I don't want the Force at all. Get rid of it. The Force is icky and dumb. Hyperaginal strength? Why not? Also, Fab, I am playing on the hardest difficulty. I'm playing on difficulty. I don't know if I answered that question while I was on my tirade. My bad. Is she wrong? I think Kreia is silly. Let's go with that. I have to play KOTOR 2 in full to really dig into her character again. I know everyone said she was super deep when we were all 15, but like, I'm grown up now. I gotta re-examine. Did those puppy dogs use their puppy dog eyes for personal gain? Kreia is still the best Star Wars character. She does certainly challenge all that Star Wars is, and that is very cool. She goes beyond thinking in black and white. She allows for gray, but honestly the gray is a little red. Gray, but a little red. Also, now that I think about it, Kreia kind of slimes T3 in KOTOR 2. Is that permanent? Is that for the entire run? Because that's a pain in the butt. If we can't use T3 past a certain point, the playing KOTOR 2 as someone from KOTOR is going to be rough. I'll have to use HK and Mandalore only. Gonna go with she has a bad personality. Damn. The Force is an external influence factor. You stomp those puppies for internal character building. Yes, yes. What's purple? Kreia's only a Destiny hater because she never had friends to run VOG with her. That's so true, man. I would hate Destiny too, as well, if I didn't have friends to run VOG with. T3 recovers? Okay, good. It's just a cutscene, she doesn't do anything? What the hell? Why she even do that? If it doesn't do anything. What was the point? Oh, she's... yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I get it now. Neither Jedi nor Sith. Neither blue or red, so purple. Honestly, it's pretty funny. An old woman wakes up from her nap, says betrayal, and then slimes a droid just because she wants to. That is totally... that is just amazing, to be honest. The Rancor figured out how to get out of their cage. Oh no. And I'm out of force speed. We're fine. We're fine. Oh, I didn't run far enough. We're still fine. Aha, they're trapped. Silly choke points and large player models. You have failed. I bet anyone who's new to the stream right now has no way to believe that this is a 0 stat character. Krea's just a little mad little droid for hiding Revan's path or something. She's just bitter. Darth Treya. She threatens him so she doesn't unlock the place where Revan went. Well, that wasn't much of a threat. That was like a promise. She slimed that guy. She absolutely messed around. Hurt T3's feelings and everything. Honorable combat with the one. Get two-shot, idiot. Imagine. Imagine. 15 damage from a Rancor. Pathetic. Imagine being low stat. That'd be crazy. I just popped a antidote kit just to get the stink of these weaklings off of me. Deadeye Daniel is too powerful to be dealing with weaklings. Droid on droid crime is a little high. Look at that, level up. Easy peasy. Attribute that we're not going to use, because we can't. And treat injury. One last treat injury feat. Where do I put this last feat, though? That's the question. Advanced Jedi defense could work. Yeah, why not? More deflection. We like deflection. Don't need any more force powers. Just add that one. Max level, baby. He's now the 2. Also, hello, Dusty. Welcome to the chat room. OMG, she's a Rey Jedi. She calls Beho-Dur a primitive. That's just old lady racism, to be honest. She hates droids, she hates aliens. This was an interesting Doom level. Yeah, it kind of was. Goto also just casually exploding remote for him to carry the weight of the game on Malachor 5. The circle is complete. The one and done. One hit KO. Sweet chin music to the one. Improved power shot, bro. Yeah, I guess I would use that. KOTOR 2 as the remote or floating lightsaber would be interesting. I think someone may have done that. I'm not sure. Someone at least discussed it. Does the remote ever do anything? It turns on the shadow generator. The shadow evil dark explosion generator. It's pretty radical, to be honest. Also, you know what? While I'm here, I'm gonna save my game. I forgot I still have 1 in some stats from leveling up. They don't do anything because they're not changing my modifier to any degrees. However, I do need to change it for integrity. Let me go do that real quick. Going dark for just a second. Be back in just a moment, fellas. And we're back. Is this the right save game? Nope, that's Manon. Attributes. 1 in int does nothing. 1 in whiz, that does something. Good, we're getting rid of that. That was one that I just put a point in. And 1 in charisma was doing nothing. It changes. Yep, we're back to normal, fellas. Huzzah. You wish Goto was more useful. He has a few interesting scenes, but overall he sucks. I agree. I don't like Goto. Goto's not a pretty lady. Like the other 3 pretty ladies in my party. KOTOR B4 D4 run? No, man. I mean, I could probably go in the save editor and, like, have the funny model. But I don't know if, like, he has any combat capability. Floating lightsaber is just an invisible model with a lightsaber. Beodur does upgrade his blaster at some point, but he still does nothing useful. Remote can get upgraded. It can also repair other droids. That's kind of cool, actually. AoE healing for droids. I remember playing K2 back in 2004, bought a bootleg CD from the corner store. It had terrible machine translation. Imagine Krea's heady dialogue, but put through translation software. That must have been a trip. Low-key, I kind of want to see that. KOTOR 2 put through 18 auto-translators. Can you beat KOTOR as a sand person? That's probably just a grug run, to be honest. Except you can only use gaffy sticks. It's not the worst challenge, to be honest. Are there files for sand people in KOTOR 2? That's a good question. That's an interesting idea. I would have to look into it. Goto had some great stuff in the droid planet. That would make sense. Also, check this out, guys. Lightsaber throw. 30 whole damage. Let's go. For nearly half of my force point bar. Yeah, not worth it at all. Not worth it at all. Deadeye Duncan's model is in KOTOR 2. There's the continuation. Can I beat KOTOR 2 with 0 in every stat? Honestly, that'd probably be an extremely easy run. Maybe not early game, obviously. Not an early game at all. But with all the stat boosting effects in that game that you can get, I would bet it would be really, really easy at some point. Lightsaber throw rhymes with grug. It sure does. It sure does. Those guys are eating Toros barbecue. Oh yeah, the duang was indeed beautiful. Such a beautiful duang. Chew. I find Talos service a massive pain with actual stats, let alone nothing. Yeah, I think the early game would be the big killer for that run. Guys, look, we can see Malik's throat thing. We can see if he has a way to eat. Yeah, no, that, like, that chip in front of his mouth and throat is, like, blocking the entire thing. How does he have to remove it to eat so he can't speak? It is just, like, completely blocking his orifice.
Once Bastila joins her battle meditation to our enormous fleet, we shall be invincible. Then we shall
I guess every day, when maybe he only eats one meal a day.
will be crushed forever.
Like, maybe he just gets the droid to remove that thing in front of his throat. And he just gorges like a bear. And hibernates, so he doesn't have to eat. Completely blocking his orifice, Legend Monkey 2025. You can quote me on that. You can clip that. I'm not ashamed of that one. It's pretty silly. Hello, Sith Acolyte. Juhani, go away. Here, let me go to the solo mode over here. I've got this, guys. Just sit back. I'm locked in. Malik was a tragic victim of the game. Got your nose gone horribly wrong. Honestly, yeah. KOTOR 2, KOTOR 2 as a mine droid. If I get close to anyone, I explode. That could honestly be a pretty compelling challenge. You have to play at ranged always, or risk dying instantly. The white monster delivery system. A rusty droid. You could say it's a dusty droid. Rune-covered pillar. This one has a lightsaber crystal inside. I don't think it's better than what I have, but we'll check. Hey guys, what's going on in here? Nothing much. Okay. See you guys around. I don't need any XP or loot from these guys, so I'm just gonna skip as much as I can. I just want to find the right door. Zap. 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 Thank you, maxed out light side points. KOTOR 2, but you're stuck in the spacesuit forever? That would be so bad. So bad. KOTOR as a bantha. Oh, man! The crab droid emote still isn't animated. Even though I have it set as a GIF in the YouTube studio. I should just figure that out. I should call customer support or something. KOTOR as a bantha, I don't think it would be possible because just your model would be too big. It would get stuck on too many places. Hello, Juhani. Hello, Jolie. You like that light up dance floor? It is pretty funny. Pretty silly, as it were. Look at these goobers, these naked goobers. Stream on Twitch, where different bit amounts trigger different alert sounds, and one is a gif of a monkey stuffing his face with a banana. With the "it's completely blocking his orifice" audio. I can do different variations of notifications with Streamlabs. So that's possible as is right now. I just gotta get around to that. Alright guys, time to dance around on this dance floor until it works, because I am too lazy to learn how to make it do things with any consistency. Just give me like 10 minutes. I'll get it, trust. Yep, almost got it, guys. I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel the RNG coming in our favor any minute now. Just keep on stepping on it. The Pazak run worth each individual fighter as its own game? What do you mean? You're getting dizzy? This is painful to watch? No, it's not. This is what you gotta do. This is the true method. Why look up the way to do it on the wiki? Or look up a speedrunner doing it when you can just step on the funny thing, the funny tiles until it works? Why optimize your runs when you can give in to the whimsy of stepping on things like a child? It always worked for me when I was young. And it worked for my past couple runs. It's just taking a while with Daniel here. Almost had it there. Almost had every single square filled up. That would have been pretty fun. All I have to do is walk in an H? That's silly. I would never walk in an H. Walking in an H? Man, I would never. That's silly. We finally got it, guys. It was so easy. I'm so smart, guys. I'm so smart. Genius, actually. I feel a headache. Just walk in a letter H? No, 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 no. Look it up? I would never. Each Sith fighter is a Pazak game? That would be painful. Malik could eat a banana for hours. You're kind of right. That would take a really long time with him. KOTOR with only the glow stick from the restored content mod? Maybe, dude. Mayhaps. This is rage bait? I would never rage bait my chat. That's silly. I would never rage bait my chat in order to drive up chat rate or to get a funny moment. That's silly. Only a bad, evil streamer would do that. Pain this is, Yoda. It wasn't that bad, right, guys? It wasn't that bad. Dementia Daniel doesn't have much intelligence, but I think he could figure this out. Wow. That's the biggest insult. Right in my Saiyan pride, dude. I.O. chat and Advil.
You were chat and Advil.
I'll keep that in mind. Like 12 people left the stream because of that bit, really? Shit. Let me check that. Let me check the viewer activity. No, it's not true. It stayed about the same. I have the stats right up. Also, thank you, Curtis, for using the new HK silence emote. He's speaking pure Pantha Poodoo. Maximum torture I must inflict. Failed puzzle for children. I will. Mr. Democracy needs another beer. Could I get some of Yoda's ketamine stash? I need it. It's no big deal, guys. No, I didn't cast Force Immunity first, and I am suffering for my decision. I'm a fool. It's okay, I can out-heal it. I can out-heal my foolishness. Alright, Bastila. You're getting revenge for the whole Abner run thing. Alright. I'm free. It's over, Bastila. Get two-shot, nerd. Bye, Bastila. Goth waifu. Sorry, Bastila. My heart is only reserved for goth Twi'lek baddies. Truer words have never been said. Bastila, when's the last time you went outside? Bastila fell to the white monster. Caffeine has become too powerful. Also, am I full outside now?
Yes, we got it! Guys, look! Our strength is neutral now. We're back at character creation. We did it. Deadeye Daniel's so strong. He's come so far. Let's go. Let's freaking go, guys. Oh my god.
Okay, chat, final countdown. Euthora Ban or Dark Bastila, you know what? We're making that a vote. We're making that a vote, fellas. You're as strong as the children on Terrace. Congratulations.
Yes, let's go.
This is a great day. This is a great day for Zero Stat people. It's over, Bastila. I have the Fent.
You will give me that Fent, Master. I like it. I eat drywall on a daily basis, Master.
She's listening to My Chemical Romance. You know, 9/11 directly caused My Chemical Romance. So, what's Bastila's equivalent exactly? Too damn greedy, you can't have both. Mastery plus Hyper Battle Stim is how much saber damage? Plus a Mega Strength Stim. And, Echani Battle Stim, which will be more attack, but not damage. The Echani... Oh my goodness.
Democracy yearns for the goth Twi'lek baddie. Weary face emoji. Weary face emoji. Weary face emoji. That lek bro. Eyes emoji.
You're so right, Richard, by the way. I agree. I was born after 9/11. I was born a month and a half after 9/11. I don't joke about 9/11. I don't make jokes about 9/11 because I had a family member who was involved, who was killed in 9/11. I was just bringing up a factoid that My Chemical Romance formed not long after 9/11. And by that logic, Bastila should have experienced some similar trauma, because that is supposedly a trend between certain emo bands, based on My Chemical Romance as an example.
You're back. Where's Bastila? Is she alive?
This is just like Dispatch, all my choices are in the minority. You hate how good my Anakin is?
I hate them. I hate that impression. Makes him sound like a freak and an animal. And I downvoted him. Gave him dislikes like the animal he was.
Deadeye Daniel is so relatable. Him and I both have 0 intelligence and charisma. You're so right. Do I have No. I was not involved in that way. It was a family member who died in the event. Also, yes. Funny Anakin emotes for the funny Anakin impression. By the way, Richard, thank you very much for the support. Thank you very much for being right, by the way, and I am really surprised. 50-50, 14 votes. But Richard has declared that Euthora is stronger, so like... Euthora kinda wins, fellas. I gotta say. "50-50 is probably the best outcome I would have expected. Zalbar. Zalbar, bro? Nah. Not Zalbar. Nuh-uh. This is outrageous. It's unfair. How can we have a waifu decision vote and not have an outcome?
The Republic fleet must have got
Democracy is bullshit.
into that planet. I'm picking up the transmission from them now.
Emperor Palpatine would have chosen Goth Bastila. I know it.
This is Carthanassa. We're receiving your transmission.
Biblical embodiment of greed. Your choice is HK. Alright, that one I can understand. That one I understand.
Starforge wasn't constructed by the Sith, Admiral. We don't have time for me to fully explain it, but that space...
Anyway, I think the Goth Twi'lek baddie Euthora Ban wins by default. Richard had democracy. Mr. Democracy decided for us.
The Starforge is a
Just saying, fellas.
It's been churning out the capital ships, snub
Nah,
fighters,
Kess.
assault droids that have
Nah. The real answer is HK. We're all clankers at heart.
wave of reinforcements.
HK or T3? Sure, I guess. Admiral Dodonna? Alright, that one I also can understand. That one I totally understand, bro. I'm with you.
It's because of Bastila, Admiral. She turned to the dark side and became Malak's apprentice. We suspect she's somewhere on that space station right now, using her battle meditation.
Alright, Clanker vote coming up.
This is Master Lando. A number of Jedi Knights have joined our fleet under his command.
Admiral Dodonna ain't that bad. She's kind of fine in the uniform. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. She could use a massage after work. She has a very stressful job. Oh, HK is clearing this, easy. Admiral next door? How many admirals have you had next door, bro? HK is the yandere, Tabastila's tsundere, and Euthora's dandere. This is the most chopped the chat has been, fella.
Don't worry, Admiral.
Remember, T3 is the femboy? Oh my god. Also, hello Hypercube, you missed the Bastila and Euthora Ban vote. It was a 50-50, but Euthora Ban got democracy in her favor. So I think it was a Euthora win. Dodonna, Admiral in the streets, freak in the sheets. You think she gives orders, or you think she's subordinate in the sheets? I think it depends on the mood. Most impressive. Anyway, HK clears, fellas. I don't think it was ever a doubt. Anyway, we're here. We're on the Starforge. We've made it. Femboy T3 versus Butch, he, him, lesbian HK. Wouldn't that just be a straight man? Definitely 100% she switches. We're thirsting over 2003 sprites, bro. Also, look, Avner. Look, it's Avner. It's Avner and a Chuta.
We'll deal with these Sith.
Dodonna definitely fine in the uniform, but we all want her out of the uniform. Quick, Achuta, Avner, distract them. Also, I'm not helping these guys. I'm out of here. Everyone's sleeping on Handmaiden. I mean, everyone's sleeping on Handmaiden. Haha. You're right. Funny Achuta emotes in the chat. Let's go, dude. Still mad you can never get the Jedi robes they're wearing in this scene. They would be really good. Alright, you know what? We're doing the KOTOR 2 poll.
The Jedi are formidable opponents. Send the Starforge's battle droids to deal with them.
Forgive me, but how can we have
Alright, I got a surprise one for you guys. I got a surprise for this one. Let's see the votes.
The Jedi have invaded the Starport.
Fastest decision of your life, Donut. I know what you voted, bro. I know what you voted. Atten was on to something. No, Milk didn't like it. Milk did not like it. Also, welcome HORE. We're at an interesting point of the night, as you can probably tell. Ow, flamethrowers, that's mean. Stop that. Stop that, oh my god. That's so mean, guys. You can't be using flamethrowers like that. Wait, where do we have a Woodbine shield on? Stop that. Kreia being young is a deal breaker? You know what? I'm pausing the entire Starforge finale right now. Useless Knight. Can we talk about that one? Can we talk about that one? Because I'm curious. Where'd that come from? Handmaiden gang rise up. Handmaiden definitely outclasses all the KOTOR 1 people, but Visas is kind of in a league in her own. Short hair? I can't lie. Handmaiden was my first romance in KOTOR 2. I don't think I ever went with Visas, actually. But now that I'm thinking about it, I probably should have gone with Visas. But if a young Kreia is a choice, I'm saying... Yeah, I like Miraluka. Miraluka are really pretty. Deadeye Daniel would be the guy to carry a fire extinguisher around for cases like this. You will be forcing your future wife to cosplay as Visas. May you be lucky enough to find someone willing to do that. That is the dream. Do you need to share with the class, Knight? The shroud stays on. Exactly, bro. Remember that bit where Kreia was like, please don't screw the other party members? Visas specifically. What was you know, maybe Kreia was just maybe Kreia was trying to tell us something. She was jealous a little bit. She was a little unhappy. Kreia was pissed about Handmaiden. Visas is the only party member you can lose. Most people assume Kreia is Handmaiden's mom? What? I don't know about that. That seems unlikely. That seems a little unlikely. You like Kreia the way she is, you all are prudes. You know, maybe you're right. Maybe we are asking for too much. But Visas for the win, guys. Visas got that vote pretty clear. Hello? Use force powers, please. Yay. They're both blind. How could I not see it before? Well, that probably explains the question. You ship Atten and Kreia, they are made for each other. Bro. There were 4 of us. Handmaiden's mom was Aaron K. I can always take awareness in these games, so I've never not seen the mines before. Kreia Handmaiden theory comes from hints in game that Kreia is Aaron K. Chris Avalon was asked to confirm, and he replied, good catch? Really? Huh. That's very interesting. That is very, very interesting. They gotta, like, you know, make that a little more public if they want that to be canon, I'm just saying. I'm down for it to be canon. It's interesting. Very interesting. Decently good chance most people assume Kreia was once Aaron K, who became Kreia. Aaron K kind of is a little bit of a... It has all the syllables for Kreia, you know? It's got all the makings of the word Kreia. Maybe it was hidden in plain sight all along, we just didn't understand. It's very subtle lore. Kreia is the handmaiden's mom. There's an introspective video where Kreia, 5 hours long, Abner was better at disguising his name than Kreia was. Kreia was Treya and Aaron K. And Revan's master, as also implied, I'm pretty sure. Both have white hair, so they're family. Are we sure that's not just because Kreia's old? Also, does that mean Kreia's an Ichani? Or did Kreia marry an Ichani? That's one manipulative mother. Kreia should have had an IUD. Damn, bro. Give the Jedi a break. She wasn't with the Order anymore. Probably. Revan's master's outright stated as Kreia? Yeah, that's what I thought. Kreia would be Ichani, but like, who's the dad? Who's the lucky lad? Right? If Head Maiden's mom is Kreia, then I'm... Donut you. Donut you, madman. You know what you want. The Ichani general, the one that fought Revan and died, is that the one? Usanis. Yeah. That's a little unfortunate, you know, Revan killing Kreia's hubby and all that. I'm sure she was pissed about that. Palpatine is the dad. Peek, actually. Deadeye. Deadeye Vrook. Amazing. We have so many ideas in this chat room. Ideas. Guys, look, it's the Council of Avners. Surely they'll win this fight for me. Oh no, what's going on here, bro? She was glad that Usanis got slimed? You know, actually that sounds exactly like Kreia, to be honest. Donut, you're in for a rough... You're in for a rough one, Kreia. Like, with Kreia, she's gonna, like, be happy when you die. She's gonna train someone to maybe even do that expressly, to just kill you. She doesn't like you anymore. Also, I'm a fool. I did not cast Force Immunity first. I keep doing that. On accident. There's my Force Immunity. Only the most important power for this part of the game right now. And I just forgot to cast it twice. Alright, I'm gonna wait for my Force to regenerate here, because having only 54 Force power, pretty rough. 52, my bad, excuse me. Alright boys, I'm about to go on a date with my wife. It was a load of fun to participate in the chat. Hopefully Daniel prevails. Everyone has a good day. See you around night and have a good one. And enjoy your date. Do you think Kreia would use the Force to stack donuts on it? Bro. The Dark Jedi can Alright, I'll admit, the Dark Jedi they kind of got it. I kind of like the robes. Kreia as a mother-in-law does sound like a special kind of hell. Crow. Crow, that is foul. I'm not reading it aloud. Someone pin it. If you recall, Kay and Usanis weren't exactly a loving couple. Usanis beat Kreia? And Kreia didn't kill that guy? That's Kreia we're talking about. How'd she let that happen? I guess she must have really liked him until that one part. Until the point that Revan, you know, killed him. And he was like, you know what, I'm actually pretty relieved that he's dead. Loved him enough to not kill him outright. But wasn't as loving to mourn him. Yo, Curtis! Thank you very much, Curtis, for the support. Welcome to the Great 8 Club. He fought her and won. Ah. But, like, fighting and... It's like it's an expression of, like, each other, isn't it? Like, you're supposed to both, like... For the Echani, it's an expression of love. And if he won against her... Doesn't that not matter? Aren't they supposed to just, like... take solace in each other and... read each other's movements and... admire each other's fighting prowess? I didn't know there was a submission part to it. I don't remember Handmaiden, like, saying, I'm going to submit to you because you won in this fight now. Chat is off the rails, and this guy upgraded his membership. Yeah, the Echani are a culture of combat, and like that's what I was saying. Like with Handmaiden, it was a lot more chill. It was not like, hey, you beat me, I'm your betrothed now, or anything like that. It seemed a lot more poetic than that. Yeah, communication and intimacy. Oh, allowing you to train her. Okay. Can you lose? Can you lose to Handmaiden? What happens then? Does she, like... What happens? Now I gotta know, bro. Also, I'm turning on Alacrity. I can't be bothered to turn on Force Speed over and over. Come get me, losers. Turn on my Force Immunity again. They're using Jardian powers. I need to be quick on the nerd terminal. Jedi robes. Handmaiden clearly has feels for you. Darth Bannon looks like a Mr. Clean cosplayer. That fighting was basically foreplay. Losing to Handmaiden just triggers a dialogue saying you're not ready yet, but you can try again. So, I think it would be really funny if KOTOR 2 ever got a remake and you lose to Handmaiden. She says, like, hey buddy, put the fries in the bag, get to work. It's dinner time and I'm hungry. Though I don't think Handmaiden would do that, because Handmaiden's not like that. She's not Usanus. Evidently. No, stun. Let me go. Also, I can't put on new clothes during combat. I'm a silly guy. Let me out. Let me out. Get me out of here. I don't want to be here. Alright, we're out, fellas. We made it. Come on, come on. Door. Alright, fine. I'll do the frickin' turrets. Wait, I can go back to the terminal. I don't have to stand here. I've got more computer spikes. Question is it enough computer spikes? We'll see. At least we'll have a little bit of peace and quiet in just a moment here. You can lose to both the handmaids and the handmaiden, but you can keep trying. That seems a little against the point there. Just a little bit. Might be time to burn some life support packs. Never. I'm too cheap. Alright, I've got 33 things. Deactivate sentry guns. Easy. That makes life easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I just gotta refresh my force immunity because it has certainly run out. Here we go. Okay. Let me out of here. Dude, please. Let me out. My immunity is gone, so I am kind of cooked right now. Oh, this is so fucking ass. See, that's the 0 stat character there. That's the 0 stat character there. Well, I'm not that far back. Guess we're just waiting for force points to regen. Hello, Straw. We're at the last level of the game, that's why we're getting jumped. If I had just gotten the stupid criminal right the first time, I wouldn't have died there. I always forget about the sentries because they're usually a non-issue. So that's just my bad for being an idiot. Last level indeed. Good luck. Thank you, Straw. I will do my best. This shouldn't be too bad, to be honest. So, we be good here. Now that I've got the correct sequence of things to do first before bum rushing the computer. No way my force speed ran out instantly. Whatever, man. Wild. Daniel's not up for breakfast rush at the donut shop. Can't stack fast enough. Everyone wants to stack it on him. Also, you think Malik makes sure that all the Sith nearby him are bald because he wants to feel better about himself? Because I think so. I would assume so. Did I have my force buff on? No. I should have waited a little longer. Actually, no, I could just go back to deck 1. That's pretty funny, actually. I'll be waiting here. Is there a power to remove buffs? Yes, there is. I think Malik has it. But, apart from him having that one power, we're chill. It's like how airbenders shave their heads. Bald Sith can feel the air better. They can deflect blaster bolts off of their smooth heads. He does have that very evil goatee. That is basically the precursor to having no chin. Why would Malik be self-conscious about his bald head? I don't know, man. Because he's got all these guys around him that are also bald. Probably shaved by his order. I would think that perhaps that shows a degree of insecurity for his own physical features. Malik's head is so shiny that reflections can blind his opponents. It's true, that is what can happen. How's my force immunity looking? Still immune. Oh god, are you Sith? You're Widowy Darth Malik, dude. How could you not know this? You're Widowy Darth Malik. Part of the app process to join the Arma Guild. Malik casts Solar Flare. He's literally Krillin, dude. Solar Flare! Hey guys, you mind? Slice. No sentry guns. Custom drip. Evil bald and a goatee. That's Kane. Peace through power. I don't understand the reference, but good for you, dude. Alright, Vertbine prototype. Vertbine prototype. Use item. Replicator bin. Hello? Replicator bin. I clicked on you. Alright, we're good. Get out of my way. Go away. Get out of my way. I'm out. I don't care about any of you. I am out of here. Not sticking around. Bye-bye. Bold. 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 Command and Conquer. I have not played that game, unfortunately. What? What? A hard crash? A cloud error? Huh? 2003 KOTOR crashed? What? This isn't New Vegas. That has literally never happened before. We're not that far behind. We were just there in front of the door. So, whatever. Really dumb, but whatever. Cloud flare. Have you ever thought of I did a pacifist run. Hypercube. It is my video that's next to Grug's. I made fun of the bald. Secret mod. Crashed because you were watching. I blame everyone except me. Everyone is responsible for that except me. That is a healthy way to look at things in the world, by the way. Definitely not problematic at all. Alright, not that. I'm refreshing my force immunity and my alacrity, and then I'm going back. It was me, Barry. I turned off your KOTOR save at the last second just so you would take 5 more minutes. Yes, we're on the Starforge, are we? We have made it to the final level. We would already be at Malik by now, but thanks to silliness, we are not. Blame the bald for your game crashing. No, it's because I made fun of the bald. That's why it was karma. Did Duncan simp? Nah, he didn't simp for nobody. He doesn't know what simping means. The concept of love does not register into his very intelligent brain. Sentry guns, Jedi robes. Malik is bald because he wants to cosplay his favorite Destiny Vanguard, Ikora Rey. Technically, Cade is bald, and Zavala is also bald. So there's a few Vanguard he could be representing there. Alright, I'm not putting on the robes until I get to the next area. If for some reason... Okay, wait, I think I understand. The Starforged robes may crash on a character model that isn't male Revan or female Revan. Any of the player character Revans. It may just crash on any human that's not them, and that's interesting. I'm okay with not wearing the robes. I don't need them at this point, but that's interesting. We'll see. We'll see if that's the case. Zero stat, no persuade, no romance. Gotta be my bud Zavala. I love Zavala, bro. My Titan Vanguard. That's him right there. He's killing Bastila. Well, if he can't help it, he won't. Oh yes, cutscenes. This game does in fact have cutscenes, believe it or not. Alright fellas, let's see. Does putting on the robes... Yeah, the Revan reveal worked perfectly fine, which is interesting. So, if the light side robes don't work... Don't know, what's that supposed to mean? Alright, we got a save down. We got a door ahead of us in the next level. Let's see. Well, that solves it. The Starforged robes do not work on Deadeye Daniel. And perhaps not on any NPCs that are not, you know, one of the Revans. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Don't worry, we're fine. We had a save right there. We're not missing anything. We're just gonna go back. Continue doing what we were doing. We don't need those robes. We're strong enough as we are. Plenty strong enough as we are, as a matter of fact. We've got plenty of buffs, plenty of stat buffs. We have max light side. We're totally chill. We are in no danger here. Tried changing the head and then putting them in the chain. Well, maybe after the boss fight, I'll see if that was actually the case. But I'm pretty sure that is just a thing. I'm pretty sure the game crashing twice proves it, that it's a thing. Guess we'll sell those useless common robes to Suvam Tam. Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. No way my force speed ran out right there. How many times have I crashed out about force speed this stream alone, bro? What a silly power. I'm being force choked. And I didn't consent. And I'm dying. Oh no. Hello? Nah, we fighting. Hello? My force immunity must have run out at the worst possible time. This is awful. Yeah, they're just gonna dump all their force points out on me until they run out of force points to throw me around. Alright, come on, come here. And my force speed ran out. That was not 20, 30 seconds. No chance. This is only a minor annoyance. And yet, I am annoyed regardless. What buffs do I even have right now? Just the stims. This low force point count is really pain in the ass at this point. Run out of force points! Hello? Finally. Got one. This is gonna be a lot more difficult than the Bastila boss fight. I already know. Bastila boss fight's gonna go by in like 3 seconds. Yeesh. Just parry. Why didn't I think of that? Those robes wouldn't have helped much, to be honest. They wouldn't have changed me getting thrown around there. KOTOR 2 is a target practice droid from the prologue. The Bastila boss fight always kind of is just a pushover every time. Sort of kind of a little bit. So I think I'm just gonna have to forego force speed, believe it or not. Seeing as there's multiple rounds and there's dialogue in between every force power cast, which is gonna reduce the duration of each force power. So probably gonna have to just only use force immunity and then slowly whittle her down. It's fair enough. I've got the sustain to beat her. So it's not like we're completely steamrolling the rest of the game. The lack of force points from, 0 charisma, 0 wisdom comes into effect at the end of the game. A lot. The Starforged robes do add to will saves, and will in general, but we can't wear them because we're wearing the funny Deadeye Duncan face. If we got rid of it, we'd be fine. But we're here for the fun, for the silly, as it were. Let's get our Verpine prototype on. Hello, Bastila.
Revan. Sad.
She's still talking. She doesn't have any companions to stun, so that's why she was frozen for a second there. Alright. Let us consume the enhancing thingy babobs. Force immunity. And we're set. It'll take a while, but we'll be okay. Real nice of her to stand there and not attack me while I was stunned. That was real classy, actually. Appreciate it. Got her. Still got force immunity up for now. I'll recast it after the second bout. There we go. And force immunity recast. And that should wrap it up. Even without force speed. Now the question is, can we dialogue her? Let's see. I have no persuasion, so it's not going to be that way.
It's true. You played it. You were brave and foolish. The dark.
So you have to say, I love you, to make her not do that. Noted. Noted. Fortunate. Sorry. Bastila is canonically 19 and Deadeye Daniel is at least 125, so like, doesn't work out, dude. Sorry, Bastila. Yeah, can't friend zone Bastila if you don't have the Persuade stat up.
There. Main squadron, move in.
You need the power of love. Yes, Bastila is canonically 19, supposedly. Waifu, no. Oh, her body's already disappeared. It's gone. We have moved past her. Goodbye forever. This is the first run where I've actually killed Bastila. In every other run I've done, I've saved Bastila by saying I love you, even if we've never talked, which is hilarious. She does not sound... No, she absolutely does not sound 19, but according to the lore, she is. Played this as a kid, and you thought for sure Bastila was in her 40s. Yeah, her VA does not sound like she's 19. Which is strange. That they decided to make her 19. But alas... Hadrian, welcome to the end of this series. We're about to beat it, and nearly on the dot too. We're locked in for this last battle here. Malik is about to get slimed, big time. That door didn't have fortitude on it. Easy peasy. How'd those guys he just killed even get there before you? They were strong, I guess, dude. Yeah, I would have guessed 20s and 30s for Bastila too, but alas, lore. Jennifer Hale. Let's see, how old was Jennifer Hale back then? That is Bastila's voice actress. She's 53 years old now. She was 30 back then. So yeah, that's a totally fair assumption to think Bastila is older. She was her VA is in her 30s. Was in her 30s back then. So yeah, for her to be playing a 19-year-old and for her to be 19, a little strange. A little strange. Yes, glad you made it too, Hadrian. The final moment. Karth is far more age appropriate, but much more boring. Alas, lore. 30, 31. Yeah, I was just about. Her youth and her youth and inexperience are a plot point, but it's a little problematic because Revan's like 35 or whatever. She should not be having the hots for an old ass man. And yet, 2003. Alright, we're gonna have to just cast immunity and live with it, no force speed, until we slam Malik and make him move. Alright, that's annoying. That is annoying. But we got him. We totally got him. It's easy. Time to eat it, Malik. So tell Sean from SWTOR is mommy, I will not be accepting any other options. But like, she's taken. Who has Drip Straw Hat? Malik or Daniel? 35 x 19 was normal back then. I don't know. Some random guy in hell. So how'd you die? I was slimed by Deadeye Duncan. It is pretty humiliating for them. Do I think Karth would play League of Legends? I bet Karth played League of Legends when he was training. When he was in training with the military. But once he got a higher position, he just didn't have time anymore. Maybe once he became admiral, he had more time. It would make sense to me. Rare run where I only have to beat Malik once. Pretty great if you ask me. Ow. You kinda hurty. Even at the last battle, I'm still using advanced med packs instead of life packs because I'm just a rationer. It's that Scottish blood in me, what can I say? I like to be frugal. Let's get one last cast of Force Immunity and Force Speed. Destroy the Jedi Pod. Hey, Malik. He's right behind me, isn't he? And now we obliterate you in like 3 hits, right? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 4, you know, that's fine. Easy peasy. It's possible! You can beat KOTOR with 0 in every stat. And it wasn't even that hard at the end of the game. Ignore the complaining during the early game, and the complaining during this stream. Your streamer would never complain. Ever, ever. Never and forever. And with that, Dementia Daniel defeated Malik with no stats. I knew that, Jedi Empire lore. I knew that. I knew that, Donut King.
There you are. What happened?
You know what? Jade Empire's also on the list, bro. I got a lot of things on the list, to be honest.
That's no time.
Hey, Karth, Bastille is dead. It's really sad. Truly, we are the Knights of the Old Republic. It's true. Never once complained about force speed ever.
Everyone pull back. I don't want to lose.
I've proven that yes, you can beat Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic with 0 in every stat.
But at what cost?
Democracy prevails yet again.
Where is the Ebon Hawk?
Master force speed. We stand here on my accomplishments, not yours. Okay, force speed. Chillax. Can I beat Jade Empire without upgrading any styles? I'd have to play Jade Empire period to know what to do. It's been a long time. That'd be a really slow playthrough. Look at that spot that's missing on the right there. I wonder who that was. No, I don't regret. Guardian probably made this run so much easier. Guardian was optimal, actually. Guardian was so optimal for 0 stat. I highly recommend it if anyone wants to do 0 stat.
I too would like to honor you for your action.
Jolie is still naked, which is hilarious. Play Jedi Empire when it first came out, you don't remember anything about it. It's an option, I could play it. For the funsies. Who's that woman on the background on the left? No idea. He's still airing it out. Yeah, Consular had nothing going for it, unfortunately. Consular was a dead class for 0 stat. Sentinel wasn't necessary once you had Force Immunity. Jardian was the best choice, through and through. Deadeye Daniel, fellas. 0 stat KOTOR. We did it. Wait, Jet Empire's $4 right now? Are we for real? Are we for real? Let's see that. It's on my wish list. Oh my goodness, it is. It is whole 4 doubloons right now. And Dark Souls is on sale too. Very nice. Yeah, I'll pick it up. You know, I'll darken the stream and I'll pick it up because I can't be showing you guys that credit card information. But yeah, for sure. Well, now what, fellas? What do we do? What should we play in the after hours? Well, actually, now that I think about it, do we have everybody we can play? Do we have everybody for Baldur's Gate? We've got Dusty, Crow. I think Crow is busy. I don't remember. Let me check the Gorilla Club here. You're gonna play Lord of the Rings. Ah, they're about to shower. Alright. Paradise Lust. I don't know, I'm getting recommended a lot of horny games on Steam. I don't play any horny games, and yet they want me to. Kinda weird. How about I show you guys my planned build for the Baldur's Gate thing I'm gonna do with the Gorilla Club. Gonna make a paladin. Thanks for the stream. Hope to catch the future ones. Good night. Indeed. See you around, DM Live. See you around, dude. 3 doubloons. Fun fact, a long time ago, I actually DM'd a D&D 5e campaign with set in custom Chinese fantasy setting. Oh, that's really cool. It might be based off my friend's games. Hey, yo. You got that game on your Steam as well? Too freaky. Yeah, I guess just everyone wants me to play that. It wants everyone to play that. Steam is pushing things. Time to shower. Wish you luck. Yeah, survive, Dusty. Don't die. Do not the bear. I will not the bear. Let me show you the build I'm planning here, fellas. I'm not gonna play on camera, I don't think. I don't think I have the right settings for that just yet. But I'll show you my plan. Alright, gotta do half orc. We need the extra crit, and we need the relentless endurance because we're making a tank build. Going paladin, Oath of the Crown. I don't really think it matters what we choose here. I was thinking Outlander, because athletics and survival are both pretty important, and then we can just tick intimidation, persuasion. Wait, hold on. Do I get skill proficiency, intimidation? Let me see, actually. What skills do paladins get off the bat? They have something, right? Proficiency. Nah, I think we're fine. Yeah, we got it. That's a good spread. Alright, we don't want any dexterity because we're going to wear heavy armor. Good amount of constitution. Good amount of charisma. We want a stat spread that looks about like this. No, wait, we want this. Yeah, something like that. 14 con for tanking, 17 strength, 15 charisma. We'll get stat boost, level 4 for 1 more charisma and 1 more strength. Then we'll probably get Warcaster, maybe? Maybe? We'll see. But yeah, that's the plan. We're gonna do Oath of the Crown. Gonna have Spirit Guardians active at all times. Gonna get all the Radiant items going, so we get lots of free damage and lowered hit chance on enemies. And if we want to crit sometimes, we'll have the extra crit damage. It's pretty good. Pretty good. But yeah, apart from talking about BG3, guys, I think that's where I will call it for tonight. Holy drip. Yeah, it's kind of true. He's got that on. I think that's where I will call the stream for now. I will get a vote up soon. If not tonight, tomorrow, on what I should stream next. The next stream series. Droid video script is almost done. I've got 1 page left, maybe a page and a half. And from there, it'll go to audio and then video editing. But yeah, thank you guys for joining. Yes, I will get Jade Empire when I'm off camera. Thank you guys for joining the stream. Thank you guys for watching the adventures of Deadeye Daniel, and have a good night. Bye, everybody.